Good evening and welcome to our party. My name is Tianya Edgerton and I'm the owner of Tianya Edgerton Insurance Agency and currently serve as President Emeritus of the Prince George's Child Resource Center. I am honored to serve as your mistress of ceremony this evening. Thank you for being here to celebrate the Prince George's Child Resources Center 30th anniversary. Now, hear from our current president, Dr. Bradley Farrar, followed by our founding executive director, Marty Warstill.
Good evening and welcome to the Prince George's Child Resource Center 30th year celebration. My name is Bradley Farrar and I'm the president of the Prince George's Child Resource Center. And on behalf of the board of directors, I want to thank you and welcome you to our 30th year celebration. Since our founding in 1990, Prince George's Child Resource Center has been on the leading edge of providing services to families and to children. We've served over tens of thousands of families by providing referrals to certified and qualified child care providers. We served over 3,900 families through our Family Support Center, and we served over 2,600 families through our Healthy Families program. Over 1,200 children have been served in our early childhood mental health programs, and more than 30,000 child care providers have been served via our training and our advocacy programs. Our family support programs have met the needs of tens of thousands of families here in Prince George's County. So we're grateful and thankful for the support that you've given us over the years. And we're especially grateful and thankful for the vision and the leadership that has been provided to us by our founding executive director, Marty Warstill. Marty, take it away.
Hi, I'm Marty Warstill, founding executive director and former director of the Prince George's Child Resource Center.
When you started Prince George's Child Resource Center, what was your goal?
We needed to expand the number of child care providers in the county. We needed to help parents find child care. And we also wanted to positively impact the quality of child care. So we didn't really have vision and expansion. We were very focused on our goals.
2 years into the program, there was an expansion, and that is how the Family Support Center came to be. So can you share with us a little bit about how the Family Support Center began and how that expansion came about?
Once we nailed the real goals of the program, then we started to dream big and have visions, and we realized the one thing we were forgetting and not really addressing were the needs of the parents beyond childcare. And that was the nexus for our establishing a family support center in the Adelphi-Langley Park area.
And you didn't stop there.
No, we didn't.
In 1998 came along a home visiting program, Healthy Families Prince George's. Can you share a little bit about that?
Well, Family Support Center worked for parents that could come into the center. They could get on our bus and come to us every day with their children. But there was a wide group of people that could not do that. And so but still needed services. So we opened Healthy Families Prince George's, which was an in-home visitation program. And we brought services to parents in their homes.
Joining Voices, the advocacy program that came about in 2011. Do you want to share a little bit about how did you know that was the next thing that the Resource Center needed to launch?
The Resource Center was very good about explaining problems, but we were talking for child care providers, and it became very apparent that we needed to work with providers so they could tell their own stories, so that they could go to Annapolis and one-on-one tell legislators what was going on in child care. So we provided the transportation. We held trainings on how to advocate and how to be a good, positive educator because that's really what an advocate is. And it became a very important part of the child care community to be able to stand up and speak for themselves.
So it seems that over the years, Prince George's Child Resource Center has gotten really good in listening, observing what the community is saying and what the needs are that need to be met. So after Joining Voices was launched, you also saw that there was a great need in the community with diaper insecurity. And so you also launched a program to address that need. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Sure. I think over my career, there are those moments that stand out. And this was one of them. I was at the Family Support Center listening to a mom and actually heard her say that she had no diapers. She had no money to buy more diapers. So what she was doing to cut back and save was hanging up wet diapers, disposable wet diapers, to be able to reuse them. And I thought, no, this is not healthy. This is not something that we should be listening to. You get that pit in your stomach and you say, no, we have to do something about this. So approached Walmart and a storage company and said, we have a problem in this community. And they jumped in. The partnerships that the Resource Center was able to build were, I think, the strength of the organization. We would listen to what a problem is and try and work out who should we partner with and how do we get this fixed. And I think the diaper bank was such a concrete, people could understand what the need was. And just, there was no resistance. Everybody wanted to help.
So these 30 years that are upon us and that we are celebrating today, what are some of the key moments about this journey that stick out?
When we had our 20th anniversary at the Family Support Center, one of our most dedicated moms was asked to come back and give a few words and inspire the new people attending. And she turned to me and said, I am graduating college soon. Will you come to my graduation? And I thought, oh my God, of course I will be there. When she came here, she barely spoke English, but she just embodied everything that a Family Support Center participant can succeed and do. That was a key moment for me. Just how this immigrant family thrived under just some support, and her life has totally changed. That was a key moment for me, to be able to be part of that.
Oh, that's beautiful. There seemed to be so much growth within the 30 years of Prince George's Child Resource Center. Was it hard to remain mission-oriented as the organization grew?
We were there to create programs and services for families and children to make sure Prince George's families became the strongest they could be. I've been retired for about 5 years now. And when I look back, I think the thing I'm closest to and proudest of was the team that we put together. It was and continues to be really a strong team of dedicated people. Everyone is proud of the job that they're doing. I think that they're very dedicated. I've never seen such a group of dedicated people who really know why they're there and strongly advocate for the organization and for the people that we're serving. I just wish the Resource Center, congratulations on your 30th anniversary. And I know the next 30 years are going to be just as strong. And to the people that are working there, keep up the good work. You're doing a great job. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, Bradley and Marty. So good to hear from you. Next, we're going to have Lachey Maynard, a family support specialist and former Healthy Families participant, and Alberta Conti. She's our Healthy Family Prince George's Program Supervisor.
Hi, I'm Alberta Conti. I am a supervisor with the Healthy Families Program of Prince George's County. I came to Prince George's County in 2007 as a family support worker, and from there I became a supervisor. This experience has been very eye-opening, enlightening, and rewarding, in that it has been great to work with families and their children to help them to become whatever they want to become as parents in raising their children. Families are so resilient and they come with many, many skills ready to do the best they can for their families. I don't think families give themselves enough credit for all that they know when it comes to raising their child. We, as healthy families, family support workers, are their cheerleaders.
Hi, my name is Lachey Maynard, and I became a participant in the Healthy Families Prince George's program when I was pregnant with my first daughter, Haley, in 2011. Miss Alberta was my family support specialist.
What I like about going and meeting Lachey was that she was open and friendly and had a willingness to learn.
Working with Miss Alberta, I accomplished so much and I've learned so much. During the time I got married, I got my first real full-time job. I bought my first car, and I even got my first apartment just by working with Miss Alberta.
She was consistent with her home visits. She was eager to learn to be the best mom that she could be. We had lots of fun and lots of great discussions centered around early childhood growth and development.
One of the most important things I've learned is to read to my child. I didn't read much. I didn't have any books, children books for my child. Miss Alberta gave me a book called Scamp, and I read it every day while I was pregnant. And then I read it after Haley was born every day. Now, Haley is in the 3rd grade, and she's above reading grade level. She loves to read. I take her to the bookstore. She picks up so many books, even chapter books. She's a great reader. During the end of 2018, right after I had my 3rd child, I saw a job posting at Prince George's Child Resource Center for Family Support Specialists. Immediately, I thought of Miss Alberta and how she impacted my life so much. I went in for an interview, and Miss Alberta was one of the supervisors, and she didn't even recognize me. But when I told her what street I lived on, she knew exactly who I was. I ended up getting hired, and I worked as a family support specialist for 2 years now.
It was wonderful and surprising that she eventually applied for a position as a family support worker at Healthy Families of Prince George's County. She now has been with us for 2 years.
I enjoy going into families' houses each week, taking activities for the families. We talk about health and safety, child development. I connect families to healthcare and any other resources they need.
Lachey, when I got with her, she's so sweet with me, helping me on the things I need. Like if I needed help on anything, for any reason, she would always be with me. There's always somebody there for you, and always ask for help, no matter what. Which for myself, I'm always shy to ask for help. I just keep it to myself. She was always there. She was the sweetest person ever. And I really appreciate that about her. I really do.
This is Haley. She is the graduate of the program. And then this is my 6-year-old Leah. And this is my 2-year-old Jaden.
This is Ethan. He's 3. Say hi.
Hi.
I hope that I can impact others' lives like Miss Alberta impacted me.
Thank you, Lachey.
Thank you so much, Lachey and Alberta. If you're wondering how to support, get 30 of your friends to donate to PGCRC to celebrate our 30-year anniversary. You can donate right below the video on this page, or text to PGCRC 2020 to 76278. Also, feel free to mail to 9475 Lotsford Road, Suite 202, Largo, Maryland, 20774. Guess what? Your gift will be matched, dollar for dollar, from Morris and Gwendolyn K. Fritz Foundation, up to $10,000. At this time, we will have a brief video introducing our directors.
My name is Alice Harris.
My name is Allison Jacobson.
I am Laura Terrell.
My name is Sheila Maness.
The Family Support Center has an extensive history of providing essential services to support young children and families, including providing ongoing support and service coordination designed to help families to create clearly defined, meaningful, and measurable goals that move them towards self-sufficiency. The center provides in-home intervention services, creating respectful and trustful relationships between families and staff that creates a seamless transition from our home-based families to our center-based services. In addition, a self-sufficiency support services initiative targeted for adults and families with a focus on enhancing adult education skills, including literacy, employment readiness, and parent education. And of course, one of our all-out favorites is our infant and toddler program.
Healthy Families Prince George's is a nationally recognized evidence-based home visiting program that provides support and services to families that are expecting babies and up to their child turns 3 years old.
By working with parents and their children to promote cognitive, physical, social, and emotional development.
I have worked at the Resource Center for 24 years. Our intended impact is to help create healthy and nurturing environments through the early childhood providers so they can support and help families develop their children who will one day enter school as learners ready to succeed.
The Family Connects program uses specially trained nurses in maternal and neonatal health. The nurses offer a free home visit at 3 weeks postpartum to assess the health and well-being of the mother and child and the family and make necessary referrals.
I am Director of Special Programs at the Prince George's Child Resource Center. Our team is out working with families, children, child care providers, both in centers and in the home, to create environments, whether it be in their homes or at school, that support healthy social, emotional development.
The overarching goal of the Family Support Center is to build a system that values, respects, and supports children and their families, working with a professional staff that is highly committed and engaged in the development of educational and the social and emotional well-being of families.
It is our goal to one day have every early childhood provider have the skills and resources they need to create these healthy environments.
Hearing feedback from the parents that have had their nurse home visit. They say the nurses' visits are very enjoyable, that the nurses always treated them with respect, that they have the information that they need to make their home safer for their babies. And one of the parents even said she didn't want her nurse home visits to end.
It is an organization that has stood the test of time for over 30 years, of being able to provide and pivot to a virtual environment in the midst of a pandemic, being able to be resilient, having endured the loss of a valued and highly respected leader, and their ability to model for children, parents, and families what they can accomplish when they stick together and continue to move forward by building on their faith, their strength, and their belief that in working together as a family, we can achieve any goal.
It's been an honor to work at the Resource Center for all these years. I've grown in so many ways professionally. The Resource Center has also nurtured and supported me as a parent, from my daughter's time as a preschooler to when she graduated from high school and beyond. Everything the Resource Center has been for the child care provider community and for the families we serve, it's been the same for me.
I'm glad to be a part of the team. So happy anniversary, Prince George's Child Resource Center.
It is with great pride to be a part of a team that I get to say, congratulations on your 30th year anniversary and congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you so much, directors. This next video is really near and dear to my heart. It's a short tribute to our beloved Denitza. She was the Family Support Center director, and we miss her dearly.
Good morning. My name is Denitza Simpson. I'm the director of the Adelphi Langley Park Family Support Center, and I've been with the organization since 1997. Yes, over 20 years.
Almost 25 years ago, we added a star to our work family. Denitza rose steadily until she became the director of the Adelphi Langley Park Family Support Center.
When I think about Denitza, I think about her as an unwavering, powerful advocate. She advocated for the immigrant community at large, but she also advocated for the families at the Family Support Center.
As with every great leader, Denitza set the tone for the workplace. Every morning, she greeted each participant with a cheery, "Good morning, Mama." And each child got a big smile, a compliment, or a hug. She ensured that each family received personalized attention and exactly what they needed.
She always sought out experiences for the families to enrich their lives and to help them grow. And she never compromised. And the sky was the limit in terms of experiences that she would provide for the families who were attending the center.
Her dazzling smile and her warm countenance drew me in immediately. And that characteristic of her ability to bring people to her was one of her great strengths.
We go to work every day, we do what we do every day, but to receive a wonderful visit back in May, right after Mother's Day, from a family who we serve for about 2 to 3 years, come back to say that thanks to what we did or the services that we provide, the child that was in our program has excelled in so many ways, in school, in sports, also in artwork. So I was just taken by this family coming back with this young man to say thank you for doing what you do and to continue doing it for families in the community.
She was always really big on her community, and being able to work with the Prince George's Child Resource Center, it actually gave her the ability to reach more people than she would have been able to do on her own.
She was very much a pillar of the community in every single sense of the word, and a strong advocate even within the circles amongst people here in the community.
She was so proud, just so proud of the work that her and her colleagues were able to do. You could tell by the pride that she exhibited just by having her students speaking full English. When they first came into the center, they weren't able to. Or the fact that many moms were able to learn how to cook and how to teach their children.
Denitza never failed to answer the call. She just never failed to be there for whatever the needs were. Just having an opportunity to have those moments with her, just those special moments.
So Denitza, thank you for all that you do and for sharing with us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
She was an exceptional leader, an enthusiastic player coach that was well respected by her colleagues and her team. When Denitza spoke about the Resource Center, the Family Support Center, we know that she absolutely loved it with her whole heart. It wasn't just a job for her. It wasn't just a career for her. It was her. We sure lost a beautiful person here on earth, but heaven certainly gained an angel. She was such a beautiful person. In honor of Denitza, we are pleased to announce the annual Denitza Simpson Symposium for Community Engagement. There was no one more gifted at serving, celebrating, and advocating for her community. We want to continue to learn from her legacy, and what better way than to come together in her name to encourage each other to engage with those around us as she did, with openness and love. More details will be forthcoming about this inaugural symposium. Don't forget that you can donate below this page via text or by mail. Next, meet our participants.
Hi, my name is Deborah Williams. I'm the director of JC's Early Learning Center in Fort Washington, Maryland, and I've been in this business for 24 years.
Alicia Hernández. Yo pertenezco al programa Family Support Center desde hace más de 2 años.
Hi, my name is Carolina Reyes. I am the owner and director of Arco Iris Bilingual Children's Center.
Hello, my name is Samantha Nelson. I'm a family child care provider in Capitol Heights, Maryland. I've been a registered provider since 2008.
I entered the field when I came to this country as an immigrant for the first time 22 years ago. Early childhood education for me is very important. I love my field, I love what I do. I love being part of the families and small children's lives.
I got started with the Prince George's Child Resource Center in the year of 2002, and I was introduced to Jennifer and Margie. They came in, they trained us, they worked with us, they partnered with us, and helped us to get our children up to reading at a great level. And they also provided furniture, curricular, and everything to make us a quality program.
The role that the Prince George Research Center play in my life is very fundamental, actually, because I learned about them when I became a director 7 years ago when I created my center. And when I started going to their training and their classes and the director's coffee hours, I was able to meet wonderful directors and mentors. And with that, I have learned so much. This is where I learned how to advocate for my field.
Estoy muy agradecida de pertenecer a este programa, que para mí es como una familia. Este programa se ha convertido en una gran familia para mí.
The literacy of our children has been outstanding. There were children who participated in this particular program that went to kindergarten and did very well. Also, our parents were involved. They were able to see the fruitfulness of this program and the enrichment and the impact that it placed on the children, on their children.
I hope that a lot of people can come and contribute to remain providing this amazing service for Prince George County. They not just help, directors like me and teachers like my teachers in my center and the families and the children, but the community in general. And they do so much, and I am very, very happy that I was able to meet them and to be able to participate in many things that they provide.
Realmente siento de que he aprendido muchísimo a leer, a escribir. Realmente este programa Family Support Center es un programa completo donde apoya a la mujer, a la familia completa.
I would like to thank them for all the support that they all have given to me during my journey as a child care provider. It's been some rough times as a child care provider, but whenever I had a concern, I could always make one phone call and reach out to the resource center, and there was always one of them. There was always just one phone call away. Someone will be there to help and assist.
I would not be where I am today had it not been for the relationship that I've developed with Marty, with Jennifer, with all of the staff at the Prince George's Resource Center. It has been phenomenal, and I'm very grateful.
Thank you for everything that you have done for the community and for me to be able to meet wonderful people who had helped me in this path of advocating for my field. Thank you.
Congratulations for 30 years, 30 strong, 30 powerful, 30 committed years to the community, to the providers. Congratulations. Job well done.
I just like to thank you for everything. I wish you the best of luck. I wish you many more years providing the service to us that we need as child care providers or providers for children. I would also like to say happy 30th anniversary. Thanks for everything. You're greatly appreciated. Prince George's County Resource Center, you rock.
I just love hearing from our participants. Thank you. Next, we have Jolene Ivey, who represented the 47th Legislative District in the Maryland House of Delegates from 2007 to 2015. In 2018, she was elected to the Prince George's County Council to represent District 5. Councilwoman Ivey has been a true champion of the Prince George's Child Resource Center.
Hi, I'm Councilmember Jolene Ivey, and I represent District 5 on the County Council. I have been a fan of the Prince George's Child Resource Center for as long as I have known them. Years ago, when I was in the House of Delegates, I went to a conference in Texas, and it was actually there that I learned about home visiting. And it's actually the only session in any conference I've attended, and I've attended a lot, that I can say that I felt so energized and excited. I still remember it. When I got back, I wanted to find if such a thing already existed in Prince George's County, and that's when I met Marty Worstel. She told me about the work of the Prince George's Child Resource Center and about the vision she had for it and the practical and meaningful support that was being given to families and children in our community. I went by and visited the center in Adelphi, and I saw the moms and the children there and everyone learning together, and I was just so excited, and I really wanted to get involved. So through the years, I've kept up with all the great work that the Child Resource Center has been doing, and they've expanded programming to meet the new needs in our community. I was always impressed with their commitment, and it was always about creating healthy and nurturing environments for children. There was no wavering. In 2019, I was elected to the Prince George's County Council, serving District 5. And as the mother of 5 sons, I know how critical it is that parents get the support they need to be the best parents they can be to their children. And children are better students when their parents are supported. It's in our community's best interest that we do all we can to help families. I immediately started looking for ways to expand the capacity of the Prince George's Child Resource Center, and fortunately, it turns out that there's a fund that the Washington football team pays into as a percentage of non-NFL events at the stadium. And it turns out that the council member from District 5 has the biggest vote on what happens to that money. With the support of the other 2 council members who get a vote in that case, who are the District 6 and 7 council members, Derek Leon Davis and Rodney Streeter, we were able to direct $300,000 to the Prince George's Child Resource Center last year. And with the help of the Alsel Brooks administration, her DCAO of Education, Dr. George Askew, he connected us to Family Connects. The Prince George's Child Resource Center stood ready and able to expand and implement Family Connects Prince George's as a key part of its home visiting services. New moms have access to a nurse's home visit, still virtual for now, within the first few weeks of delivering their babies. Those visits can make all the difference for families at such a vulnerable time. Not only do moms and babies benefit from the expertise of nurses, but they get connected to other resources in the community. With all the partners participating in Family Connects Prince George's, there is a real system of care emerging that benefits all families and makes our community stronger. I'm so proud to wish the Prince George's Child Resource Center congratulations on 30 years of great service. You've made a difference. I've seen it, and I know it will continue.
Last but not least, I'm going to introduce our Executive Director. Jennifer started at PGCRC in October 2001 as the after-school training coordinator. With a background in early childhood education, she put her experience to good use and moved into a project manager for the Early Reading First Federal Program. True to PGCRC's culture of staff development, she found that nonprofit management was her passion. Under the mentorship of Marty Worstel, Jennifer became Deputy Director in 2011 and Executive Director in 2016. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Iverson, Executive Director. I have enjoyed so much looking back at how we started, and 30 years later, we are still true to our mission. to help create healthy and nurturing environments for children by supporting their families and educating their caregivers. I am so grateful to all of you who shared your stories tonight. Thank you, Marty, for your vision and your resourcefulness that built the strong foundation continuing to this day. I have certainly been honored to follow in your footsteps. Thank you to our esteemed board president, Bradley Farrar, and our fabulous MC, Tianya Edgerton, president emeritus of the Resource Center. Thank you to all our board of directors, past and present. There have been hundreds of you over the years, as well as hundreds of staff. And in addition to giving us your best during your time as employees, you went on to do your part in making the world a better place because of some of what you learned during your time with us. And I just want to thank some of our longtime funders, Maryland Family Network, the Eugene and Agnes C. Meyer Foundation, the Morris and Gwendolyn K. Fritz Foundation, the Washington Area Women's Foundation, the Maryland State Department of Education, and of course, Prince George's County, including the County Council, Department of Family Services, Department of Social Services, and the Office of the County Executive. Thank you. In recent years, we have continued to grow. Community Programs, which works with childcare providers, has expanded and now has a robust grassroots advocacy arm. Both our Healthy Families Prince George's and Family Support Center programs have thrived in recent years. And as you learned tonight, we have added even another home visiting program, Family Connects Prince George's, that provides nurse home visits for brand new moms. But with all of that success, nothing could have prepared us for what the last year has brought. In March 2020, we naively thought that we were going to shut our doors for a few weeks. We have had a year of a ravaging pandemic that has brought isolation and loss to us as individuals, and we all share in the loss of Denitza. Yet, we are here. Resource Center staff, our partners, and our program participants are resilient. We have made great strides and achievements, and we have overcome many challenges to continue to advance our mission. Who would have thought that we could conduct effective home visits over FaceTime? Who would have thought that we could be at maximum capacity in our virtual Family Support Center program? I'm so proud to be working alongside this incredible staff. So, what now? We have increased our safety net services, and Mr. Lucas, who used to drop off and pick up families every day, is now driving to deliver food items, diapers, toiletries, and much needed baby items. We are focused on rebuilding childcare through advocacy efforts as well as meaningful supports. We need a strong workforce of early childhood educators. We need for childcare to be affordable and accessible for parents, and we need to keep quality the priority. Our economy will not get back on its feet without robust childcare that includes all of these things. Like everyone, we hope that the current vaccination effort will help us get back to in-person services soon, but we know it is not going to be just like before. We will continue to be nimble as we assess need and make programmatic decisions, as we know that the impact of this pandemic will be far-reaching and long-lasting. Your support is so important and appreciated more than ever. Help us get started on our next 30 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. If you haven't already, please take the time to support us by donating. In closing, I would like to thank the Board of Directors and the PGCRC staff. Also, I'd like to send a special thanks to the committee members that put this wonderful event together, Dr. Alicia Shipley and Mrs. Shari Davis, in addition to Jennifer Iverson, our Executive Director. I'd like to give a special shout out to Yeni Lucero for being the best organizer we could ask for. This event would not have been possible without you. Last but not least, thank all of you for joining and celebrating our 30th anniversary.
Thank you, Tianya.
Happy 30th anniversary, Prince George's Child Resource Center. You guys are awesome, and we are so proud to work with you. You're a wonderful partner.
Happy anniversary and congratulations from Maryland Family Network.
Happy anniversary, Prince George's Child Resource Center, on your milestone achievement. Yay!
Happy anniversary and congratulations from Maryland Family Network.
Congratulations on 30 years. Here's to 30 more.
Happy anniversary from Locate Childcare.
Congratulations from Maryland Family Network on your 30-year anniversary. That's awesome.
I want to take this opportunity to wish the Child Care Resource Center, my wonderful friends over there, a happy 30th anniversary. We are so grateful for your partnership and we wish you many more.
Happy 30th anniversary, Prince George's Child Resource Center. I applaud you for your tireless dedication, your love, and your resources that you provided for our children, their families, and our community at large. Be blessed, be well, be loved, and again, happy 30th anniversary.
Hey, happy anniversary to Prince George's Child Resource Center. 30 years, guys. That's a great anniversary to celebrate. Happy anniversary and lots of love from Greenbelt Children's Center.
Happy 30th anniversary to all of our friends at the Prince George's Child Resource Center. We love what you do. Thank you for making such a huge impact in the lives of children in Prince George's County.
On behalf of our CEO, Roberta Phillips, our administration, and our staff, we just want to wish a very happy 30th anniversary to the Prince George's Child Resource Center. Keep doing great things.
Felicidades al Prince George Child Resource Center en sus 30 años de servicio sirviendo a las diversas comunidades en el condado de Prince George. Gracias por su compromiso y dedicación.
On behalf of Prince George's County Public Schools, Before and After School Extended Learning Program, I thank you for your partnership, for your steadfast support and advocacy for children, families, and child care providers.
You always hear about this is the way people should be doing things, and getting to see them live it out on a regular basis is amazing. So I'm so happy to have met PGCRC, to become part of their family, and I'm happy to wish y'all a happy 30th anniversary.